What's up? What's up? What's up? What's going on, everybody? Hello, hello. My name is Cyan. Morris, Joe. Welcome. Good to see you guys. I'm just gonna enjoy this filter for another minute. It's kind of sick. Tab back into the game here. You want to see how I did it? It's Metro and Noir. Noir. I don't know how you would say that, but pretty sick, right? How's the man doing? The fade in, dude. I couldn't have asked for a better start. That was clutch. Oh, I didn't mean for that harsh shift, but we're here. I'm doing all right, man. Had a solid day at work. We're vibing out. Got some good food in my system. The brain is feeling ready. Also, I did something last night. I stayed up a little late. I'll go show you right here. Oh, I didn't have to jump down. But if we remember last time, sorry, I'll get over here. I realized I messed up the beams on these walkways, and one side was off. I fixed it. And not just here, I fixed all of them. So everything is better now, for the most part, except for like the coal one. That's still a little janked, but for the most part, it's fine. Then you'll see. But yeah, I couldn't live with myself, and I didn't want to do that on stream, so we just fixed that. We gotta update the blueprints, but little things. Wow, he went to town. We try. We try. For those who weren't here last time, we start. Dude, honestly, literally, I threw on a video on YouTube. It took me 20 minutes, maybe. It really wasn't that long. Like, I literally just ran around each one. And because it was like deleting it and just putting it right back down, it didn't take that long. I was surprised, trust me. But yeah, last time we had. Oh, this is still on. That's sick. Okay, let me turn this off. Sorry. So we can actually see. As much as I love it. Okay, back to none. None filter, left beef, please. Thank you. Okay, so we added more foundries, which was very nice. So we've effectively doubled our steel production. Looks pretty nice. And that is going into 6 more steel beams, which is super overkill. We flushed out the steel pipes downstairs, so this whole facility is getting 240 per minute now. And then the extra 160 that we're making, I sent over to here, right there, which they'll come out on this level, join with the copper ingots that we're going to make, and then we'll send it down, and it can come into the factory. So that's the plan. I'll show off inside real quick so we can all take a look. Yeah. Yo, do your thing, man. Yeah, take care. Have a safe trip if I don't get to talk to you before you come back, if you don't come back. But I added this staircase. Here we go. All right, nice. But yeah, do your thing, Morris. No sweat. So this is the second level. We can go to the all here. So I added some signs just so I would remember what was going on. Here's our pipes, all set, ready to go, coming out. And let's take a look over at the foundries real quick. Same thing, added a little bit of access. And yeah, everything's running that needs to be. This stuff is stalled because it's for the pipes are over there. So the goal for today is to hook up the automated wiring, like we say in the title. There's also like a bunch more just access around. So yeah. All right. First thing I would like to do is add a line going this way. And I think what we can do is just build on top and probably just take the catwalk up and then connect into here. Oh, you're going to Portugal? Lucky. Sick. Oh, you did tell me that actually, I think last time. Okay, hold on. There's a smart way to do that. And then we're going to get rid of you. Okay, trust me. Ooh, you know what I did not do last night, which is very important. I don't know if it's come up before, but I'm 50% Portuguese, actually. And my grandma is from Portugal, came over here. She was like 17, so. Okay, but important thing I didn't do. Is the music all right? It feels a little loud on my end, but it also seems like it's really quiet on stream, so it's hard to tell. Oh, okay. I need to fix the, what do you call it? The beams and the blueprints. I didn't do that last night. You can't hear any music? Really? It's like cranking for me. You don't hear any audio coming from the game? Oh yeah, you sure don't, huh? Why are you the way that you are? Huh. Okay, we restart the game. Oh, wait. Something about the audio bitrate. I like messed with my settings, but it was definitely working before all of this. Okay, hold on. I'm sorry. Technical difficulties, they be happening. Yeah, it's going to the output track, but it's not anything. Okay, let me just relaunch the game. That might be it. I don't know. See if that fixes it. But you can hear me. You just can't obviously hear the game for whatever reason. But you could hear it though, because you heard the music. So it just cut out, right? Like you heard the music because you guys said that, and then you couldn't hear it. I know. I think I figured that out. I hope. But I may not have. Honestly, I don't know. Maybe I just caused a different problem. Yeah, you heard the music and then it stopped. Weird. Okay. Uh, I'm launching the game again. Sorry. Really? Now it says it's coming through. Hear the music. Okay. Let's see if it continues. It seems to be. Alright, you hear footsteps. That was odd. I'm glad I mentioned something because I probably would have gone on for a very long time. Perfect. Alright. So, a couple of things that I did, and if you're an audio head, now let me know if the music is too loud, please. Because I did kind of adjust some stuff. But, so that's literally all I did. I just ran around the entire place and did that. So, I'm just going to save that. Confirm. I should probably do these. Do I even have to jump up there? I may not. I keep falling. This is a horrendous spot. Excuse me. Sorry. Respect. I feel like I zone out a lot and I need like something in the background, otherwise it's just silence. So, but I don't want the music to be like blasting over, you know, me trying to speak. Okay, and then I'm just gonna do the those. I don't know if we're gonna worry about the power towers too much right now. Okay, so don't walk off the designer. Okay, I need to delete that one. Figure it out at the end, right? Okay. Alright, so that's better. Hopefully game audio is still coming through. Why that one is here, I don't know. Let's put you there. Perfect. Alright. Yeah, Satisfactory music is really, really good. Alright. I really should put some kind of access somewhere over here. But we're gonna rework all this, so. Alright, so let's see. If I build a too tall, let's do blueprint mode. Okay. So what is unhappy here? So why is that off? That's weird. That I just built. Okay. I think. Alright, let's pretend that's not there. Oh no, this is... Okay, so there's one thing I didn't do. Hey, what's up, Neff? Welcome, welcome. Is I didn't rebuild this section, which is off by the little bit, right? Like that. I did not rebuild all that. Because that was like all of that and into here. That felt like a lot. In hindsight, I probably should have. And maybe I will. So later. So maybe for now we'll just kind of focus on expansion, and then we'll worry about tidying things up after. Okay, so that I think is technically... It's really hard to tell. I need to be up there. I really need to be up there. It's easier to see. So, because what I need to have is, yeah, like that too, is this belt over here, making its way over here. Trying too far, I recognize that. And then that one from there, and they're both going to turn in. So, take this out for a second, just so I can kind of see what I got to work with here. And let's see. It's not really snapping at all how you would expect it to. I don't know what blueprint it's. I guess this one maybe. Just a little odd. Okay, so that's too high. So I need you to go to there. And I think that's in the right spot. I think that works. What's she doing? She's, oh, my cat. Yeah, she's doing, a little bit better, it seems. Like, okay, we gotta go down one more. Yeah. No, for the most part, she seems like she's doing alright. It's still pretty early with that, but we'll see. See what comes. Alright, is that... That feels super forward. It is, okay. Alright, let's try that one. I should have put one of these down first, that would have been smart. Okay, that's one way to do that. That's not what I meant to do. That's fun. Okay. This is just concrete. That's good. Alright, everything's fine. We're good. Right? Yeah. Good thing I didn't delete power. That's the big thing. Alright, is this seems good. I want it back on. And then we can go in there. And then in there. And I think this is enough copper. I'm not really sure. I gotta be honest. I need... No. I need 355 ingots. Okay, so we're gonna need more copper. So we'll probably have another line coming in. Which means, should I push these out? I mean, we don't have to go that far, so I'm not too worried about auto connect. Yeah, let's do that. Let's anticipate having... Although, is that the copper there? Never mind, never mind, never mind, never mind. We're good, we're good. Okay. So, I have a copper node right there that we can grab from. And then we're taking some from over here, but I guess that's up here though, so we want to save as much of that as we can. Eventually we will probably just take from that one once we have Mark IV's next phase. Yeah, let's put these back. Alright, so if I do this now, and I'm in auto connect mode, and I aim it in the right spot, let's see. Hell yeah, dude. No worries. Appreciate the heads up, though. Oh, I'm just realizing. Yes, but no. Like, okay. The time has come. I need to make a variation of that blueprint. Yo, have a safe trip, man. Good luck, and thanks for stopping by. And I'll catch you next time. After your vacation, probably. Where's like a good spot that I can... Maybe up there. Or over there. I just need... So I have to make a mirrored version of our blueprint. At least the 2x1 for now. And by that, I mean I want the catwalk. I want the belts going that way, but the catwalk on the other side. So... Thankfully, we just have to switch the belt direction, I think. And it should work. I was not paying attention to which way that went. That was dumb. We can see though. Okay, it's going in the direction of the arrow. That makes sense. Let's do that, and let's do that. Let's see if that works. I think it'll work. I'm not that good, though, so. Alright, man. Sounds good. Oh. There's supposed to be a railing there. Okay. Man, I hate myself. Building into this is like just further entrenching the wrong height stuff, which I kind of hate. But I also just don't care enough to really fix it that much. But I might one day. I don't know. We'll see. But alright, so now let's see if the reversed one works the way I hope it does. Seeming like it does. These being on that side is fine though. Not the end of the world. Okay. So if I wanted to do it future-proofed, if I wanted to fix this, I would build it off, but I just don't know how much off. Because I don't think I can do it. You know what I mean? Like, this is gonna feel weird. Trust me for a sec. Let me also fix lighting. Might lock. Well, I'll let it run. I like having it cycle. Okay, so how much higher? Because if this lines up with that, then it's correct. So let's do some experimenting. Okay, it does. It's still low. Okay. So that's the one that's on the grid and at the right height. So we want to be at this height. So what I'm thinking is I'll build this section at the right height, and then I can come back later off stream one night and fix this. Or, you know, so that way I don't make this wrong as well. Will this work? I don't know. I might. Yeah, let's see. So that's a good start. And then we gotta bring you all the way up here. See, that feels off. It is. So is there any way to, like, fix that? Like, how do you fix that? I'm just gonna mess with this for a minute. Because if I can get this right, it would save me a whole heck of a lot of time. I should put a ladder up there. Let's just put it down and see. Yeah, it's all good. It's just my fault for building it off the grid. Like, see that? This is weird. Okay. Yeah, see, like, that's just not lining up. Okay. Okay, but if I build it on that, it's going to be off as well. So what if I try... And all this time, I probably could have rebuilt this whole thing, which is the dumb thing. Hey, what's up, man? We are trying to future-proof this next part of the Belt Highway so that I can rebuild the old part that I messed up later. But it's just proving to be a little more difficult than I thought it would be. So... what's going on with you guys? Yeah, see, that's off. Like, that way we can get fine. I cannot for the life of me get that to line up. And I don't think you can go finer than the control nudge. Don't know what would be the only way to fix this. Let's see. Just started blueprinting your bus. Nice. Make sure you don't accidentally build a section of it off. You also have to nudge nice. All good. I appreciate it. Escape mods, infinite nudge. Okay, Joe. Maybe here to save the day right now. Yeah, I was sure like locking it to the grid would help, but it doesn't. I don't understand what I'm doing wrong. Because like this is clearly on the grid. Unless the blueprint itself is not. Which then that's a problem. Which is entirely possible, to be honest with you. I doubt that's what anybody wants to hear, but... let's get this thing all the way over here. I should have put down a catwalk first, but let's try that. Oh, she's close. Started running into a thing where building straight belts sometimes is off. Interesting. Hope that doesn't happen here. I hope it's just my own, or whatever I want to call it. Okay, down. I feel like it's just doing the same amount as it did before. Okay, let's see. What's the difference between tiny nudge and small nudge? Have I been using small nudge this whole time? No, I'm confused. Because there's large nudge, small nudge, and tiny. And I'll change this one too. I thought Alt did something, but it wasn't like responding earlier. So. Okay, so let's see. Alt. Okay, so that's normal. That's Alt. And that's Control. Control seems smaller than Alt. I don't understand. Oh, wait. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I just was mashing buttons, literally. Control and Alt. Now we're low. Wait, how did that happen? How was I low? Damn it. Okay, well that might explain part of my difficulty. I'm just dumb. Thankfully that's an easy fix. Just kidding. It's terminal. Okay. Holy shit. Alright. Third time's the charm. Building a belt thing to actually build the thing that we want to build. So we're gonna go to like there. We go down. Oh baby. Is that right? That's right. Right? I smell a winner. I smell a winner. Joe, you beautiful beast. I love you. Hot diggity dog, sir. Let's go. So yeah, you can see how off this is in comparison. So I'll fix that off stream for sure. We got it. You got it. You figured that out. That was a good call. The mod settings, I probably would not have gotten there at the end. Being totally honest. Okay, so that's gross, right? We hate that. But it's only temporary. We'll fix it. I'll fix it. I'll take care of all this. Don't worry about it. You just don't worry your pretty little head. I'll take care of everything. Okay. So yeah, that can go like that. That's fine for now. I mean, that's smart. I commend you for that. Wow, famous last promises. No, Neff. Okay, you weren't here. But last time I realized I built this one and this beam, right? They were at two different heights. And look, now they're the same. Because off stream last night, it got to me so badly that I went around and I fixed that on all of them. All of them. But I just didn't actually fix like the big, if you know, big mess up. So, but I'm gonna promise, swear. Panic defense. Okay, but now, what we can do, grab this guy, and we go to auto connect, and we rotate, and we link. Oh yeah, we're cooking now. And let's just make sure down here, right? Pillars are lining up, pillars are pillaring. That's beautiful. These are going to be a little bit off. That's okay. This whole one's off. Yeah, it's going to be a fun rebuild process. I'll deal with it. The nice thing is I think that's correct for some reason, so I'm just going to rock with it. I was just typing appreciate defense and deleted it. Defense. Okay, I promise that I will actually be fixing that, because believe me, it bothers me probably as much as, or not, or probably more than anybody else, so. Oops. Okay, and we gotta get rid of that guy. But now, yes, no, maybe so. Is it easier up here? It seems like it's easier up here. See if I get the right slide jump, it might be doable. Oh, it was almost there. We almost had it. Oh. I need my friggin' hover pack so badly. I'm such an impatient person. And I always try and jump around. And then it doesn't work. Okay. So... this is probably good enough for now. We're not going to go too crazy, because we could turn in here. We will need to add the copper. So that'll probably be... I don't know if I'm going to rebuild these. I don't think there's too much of a point, so we'll just put that on a different line. It can even be on the same row, just the other way. Ooh, you know what I should get? An empty one of these. So I can just build the belts on it as I need it. I think that's just helpful to have, honestly. Should not have deleted my ladder, but I did it, so let's go down here. Okay, I hate crouch jump. Jeez. I love it and I hate it. I hate it because I'm bad at it, but I love it because it's fun. Okay, will you snap now? Okay, we're not going to do that. Even in blueprint mode, just normal. Odd that they won't even connect that way. Alright, we'll leave this one here. So let me just get the blank one then. And I'll tear up that old catwalk as well. There we go. This works. Great track too. Love this song. Is there gonna be a beam in there? Yeah. Probably gonna need a lot of the space, like item space, when I'm done with all this. All right, can I get up there? No, we learned that from last time. Okay. Blueprint me? Hello? Okay, we'll have to raise the power tower, that's fine. Oh, come on, I'm out of iron. Got one more to go. Alright, so this, we could just raise up on some foundations, that's fine. Can fancy it up later. I wasn't really planning on doing something like this right now though, so super simple, fits the bill. Yeah, I'll get a ladder. Get up there? Okay, cool. So, I gotta build 2 copper factories now, real quick. And then, yeah, I think we will bring, let's see, I can take this ladder down. Kind of think about the layout here for a second. So, we got steel pipes coming in. We're here. We also have copper, same spot. I'm thinking this corner, just because it works, you know, well, and we can get access. We can bring this out closer, because we're probably going to need space. I have to build 24 wire constructors. Need to make 150 cable a minute. We're going to make, I'm just building the full factory with the 7.5 automated wire per minute, because I need 5 of it for the next phase, and I need 2.5 for this phase. So I'm just kind of future-proofing the build right now. Gonna take a little quick drink. And then we're also gonna make motors, of course, and SAM fluctuators, because we're using the steel rotor recipe, so all the parts in this factory will take steel pipes and wire, so nice and simple. Then on top of the wire and the cable, we are also making 6 assemblers worth of stators, 4 of rotors, 2 of motors. That's what we see there. And then it'll be 3 making versatile frameworks. And then eventually we'll have a manufacturer here producing stamp fluctuators. But that's in the next phase. So I think right there is good. Maybe not right in the corner. So let's try over 1. And let's see. It's gonna be here. For now, we can actually use a one of these, and if I'm back, I could just do that, and that should be in the right space. Not quite. What do I need to do? I need to bring it in. Either in or forward 1. Probably in. Like that. 1 catwalk, sorry. And then we'll clear out the overlap. Why did I put it there? I just said I didn't want to put it there. Okay, let's try that again. Right idea, wrong execution. It's okay. Yeah, no, I want the catwalk on the other side, not into the corner. So this one, yep. Okay, let's just go down here. That'll make more sense. So we'll bring you over here. There we go. There we go. That can go straight in. This platform isn't on the grid, I don't think. So I may have to switch that around. Go through, and then we'll go up. Okay. So that's pretty simple. And then... Oh, not curb, sorry. You are on default. I'm not used to default being there, as I'm sure you can tell. Okay, and then we can do straight run out like that, and we can have the other 2 lanes open for more stuff if we really feel like it. So I think that's pretty good. We already have power running down below, so we don't need to worry about that. Let's see. Let's see how far off the actual grid we are. A little bit. Okay, not bad. So we're gonna clear off the table here. Where did I put this? Oh, yeah. Okay, that's fine. We got our plan now. We're good. So let's open up our platform and then clear off our platform. And I think it has to be this high up. I have a lot of questions. Oh wait, never mind. No, I don't. Nope, 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 nope. That was almost bad. So, because I built with a 1 meter down there, that is not on grid. That is technically right there. That's the grid. Which means... Wait, what? 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 Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, I'm just done. Okay. Man, I'm giving myself like a billion heart attacks this stream. Let's try that for the 4th time. Thank you. I was like, if that lines up and this doesn't line up, then there's a major problem. We're good. We're fine. So this platform's good. It doesn't have to change at all, actually, which is really nice. What I think I'm gonna do is put a bump out here. I'm gonna go back on Zoop mode. We're gonna kind of cover that outcropping there. We'll go... Okay, so 7 is to the catwalk. Let's go... Does nudge work on this? Yes, but not in the way that I want. Okay. Let me do one more. Okay. So then this can go like into the factory there. We'll have a whole setup for everything. Sorry, I'm gonna hiccups again. And then we can turn in here. We can have a door and kind of a entryway. Cool. Alright. So copper. Do copper and then do the rest. If that makes sense. I am confused. Wait a minute. I knew there was a... Why are those not? Why did I do that? Okay. I have so many questions and concerns. Okay, so what the hell is going on? This is not lining up in the way that I thought it would. Which makes me worry that something here is somehow wrong, but that shouldn't be the case. But it is. I'm not gonna lie, I'm like super tempted to just reload the start of the stream and just call it fresh. 'Cause I am so confused right now. Why? What is going on? So you're on the grid. I pulled off of here, which is also on the grid. But when I got over to the other side, I stopped being on the grid. Yeah, I mean, I want to figure it out because I'm just confused. And I mean, we made some progress, but like, I don't understand. I don't understand. I didn't think things were as off as they are, I guess. Because this should be on grid now, but it's not. Like... we established that's one above, so if I take here... trying to understand what's off and what's not and now, and I can't tell anymore. I don't know what's what. Because like things seem to be on the grid but off the grid at the same time. There is no cohesion happening. This is on grid. This is weird. But I guess I hand built this part, which is why. That should be off grid. But it's also on grid. Now I'm confused as to what is off in the other part. Because now this is just wrong. I have so many questions. Okay. So many questions. Which means this one's wrong. But that means everything else is right? And then maybe this is actually what's wrong down here? I didn't want to go this far down. But... it all makes sense now. Okay. It makes sense, but it doesn't make sense. So this part was off. And then I somehow got on the grid, connected to here, but this I recognize now what it is. Okay, it's the catwalk height. It always has been, and it always will be. That's ass. It is so much more pleasing to figure it out, though. Okay, so it's a two-part problem. It's a two-part problem. This just means more for me to fix later. I promised people automated wiring. That's what we're gonna get. But all right, I need to write a note then. Section 2. Okay, so what is actually going on is a two-parter. We love a two-parter. Dude, if I wasn't streaming, honestly, I probably would have. I was like, the only real motivation was like, well, we're on stream, so I mean, if I can figure it out, that's like interesting, at least. So there we go. Right? But it's a two-parter. So this here, this whole initial segment is off the grid. We got back on the grid, which was great, and lined everything up here. However, I committed a cardinal sin designing the blueprint, and that cardinal sin was that the catwalks were not at a good interval off of the top. So the top, where the belts are, is on grid, but the catwalk is actually what is off. So no matter what I was trying to do there, the top or the bottom would have never lined up, right? Like that's effectively where we got. Because if I do this, right there, this needs to be up there. So it's a double, yeah, it's a compounding problem to the fucking max. Like it. So yeah. So yeah. Yeah, so yeah. What I think I'm gonna do for that is just make a blueprint of the catwalks. And then off stream, I'll go through, I'll clear everything off. And then we'll be hunky dory. What that does mean is this is all wrong. So that's fun. So that's what my notes were, is I know which section I have to completely rebuild, and then I also have to redo the catwalks. In hindsight, it's actually kind of a better outcome than like having to literally rebuild all of it. I only have to rebuild the catwalks, which I can do that. So shit. I mean, if we do automated wiring, it might be like we might start working on that. You know what I mean? But I want to focus on. Okay, that was close. I want to focus on doing automated wiring. Really, that's the goal, and it has been the goal. So will continue to be the goal. But I'm glad we figured that out now and not 100 hours from now or some shit, you know, because that probably would have hurt even more. Okay, and that should make all of this much simpler. Which is also nice. Okay, so clean slate, we're good. I clearly broke something a long time ago. Fuck. Broke a wire somewhere. That's a problem. Okay, where did I delete the wire? Oh, did the thing again, man. Probably not, probably not. Unfortunately. Yeah. What did I do here? I apologize, sir. But there will be a great VOD of it all coming together. Okay, I did the same thing I did last time where I freaking disconnected the shit. Don't want to crash the grid. Okay, that was further away. I thought it'd be easy to get to. Alright, let's try this one again. For some reason got messed up last time I did it. And what I forgot to do is that. That sucks a little bit. I'll take you. Alright, so those are all gonna spool back up. That'll be a fun fix. I'll deal with that when the time comes. Let's clear all that away. Okay, so let's fix my blueprint first that I'm gonna use. Let's use the empty one for now, and then I'll go back and deal with the all the other ones. Good thing I haven't uploaded those. I was actually thinking about doing that. Alright, so this all has to go out. so we want to be 4 meters off. Okay. I think that's the right height. Whoops. Not that it matters as long as I do it the same, but it is. Okay. We're all gonna get redone anyway, so. Alright, so that's that, and then let's do a pillar of me, please. Hello? I guess I could have left those there. They're fine. Okay, I think that's good, and honestly, it may be a little overkill, but it's so hard to get to a ladder now. Just dropping a ladder in like every section kind of feels, that feels overkill. I can literally jump up, right? Yeah, I can jump up. Okay. Alright, so we've got our belt highway fixed now, which is good. So let's resave this. Let's try again. Alright, restart the stream in your brain, right? So, what's going on, everyone? My name's Cyan. Today we're going to be making automated wiring. Alright, cool, let's go. New day, new stream. It finally starts. Yeah, finally. Yep. Okay, so let's get down here so I can actually see where I need to be. Oop. Okay, now it's going to be off from this. I have to recognize that. I have to accept that. That is okay. Okay, but I think that's correct. It's kind of hard to see through the belts, but let's get rid of you. Looking good. All right, we're cooking. That was so much easier than last time. Look at that. But yeah, this is going to be off. Don't care about that. That's fine. It can be. But it should connect to that now, which is nice. Okay. Don't freeform, please. Let's go like so. Like so. Alright, we'll fix that in post. That's what we're going to call that. And now I will actually run these on this side so that the other copper can go on the inside. Although it actually doesn't matter. So maybe I won't. Undecided. Yeah, let's do it in the inside. Guess looks fine. Now we can blueprint mode. I guess I gotta be up here for some reason. Like it's there. Okay, so let's do a test over here, shall we? I did want to rotate it. Yep. Feels good. And now what this should do, there we go. There we go, there we know. Maybe not. I am confusion. Okay, we're getting closer, but I think I just built this off, I guess. Let's try this again. Who would have thought building a freaking walkway would be so hard? That's right, it shouldn't align up with this. Or should it? I don't know anymore. God damn it. It should line up with that. So is this no good too? I'm so confused now. That's fun. These floors might not be a true meter. Which would further add to things. Let's see. I don't remember what part they were in. Okay, they are. What? Dude, what did I do to myself? I'm like so at a loss for what's going on here. Okay, that's at 3 meters. It's on grid. Why is it not lining up on grid out there? I'm so confused. I'm sorry I'm spending so much time on this. I'm sure it's a little annoying, but I just cannot for the life of me figure out why this is so messed up. Yeah, like where... Oh, right there, you can see it. So this one is off too, then? So many questions. Still little understanding. Okay, so... These are both off. Somehow. I don't know how. My brain hurts a lot. Okay, this... That is on grid. So are you. Okay. So this is good. Well, right here, we're good. This is good. We're fixing this. I have to figure this out. I can't just leave this. I have no fucking clue what to build off of. Excuse my French. But okay. Finally. Cool. From that time I said I was going to do this later. I think I have to at least do it to a certain area so I can get something to build off of. But this is also just fixing that. No, you're good, man. Trust me. You're fine. Should all be fine. It is later. You're right. Now I understand what you meant. I was like, it's late? Really? I was like, shit. Ooh. But you're right. It is later. Fix this too. Oh, that's annoying. They want to snap together. So they're going opposite directions. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Alright, let's drag this one out. Alright, in the future, if I find I built something off, I'm just going to fix it then and there instead of trying to do a friggin' workaround and waste a bunch of time. That is my decision on this matter. So this is all good, which is actually really nice. Okay. So that is that. Sound like a senior dev. Yeah, I'm sure that is an incredibly optimistic statement that I will immediately backtrack on as soon as I'm pushed on it. But that's the plan, to do it. Oh god. Yeah. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Nah. Real thing. And by real thing, I mean completely joking here. Is that I just won't make many more mistakes. I'll just stop making mistakes, and then it'll be fine. That's the big brain place. So yeah, we can see that's just off. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds about right, honestly. Yeah, that tracks. Sounds like me. Oh, that's off. Let's try that one again. Maybe I should look into that. Your boy needs a career change. Is that off? It is. Which one's off? One of yours off. Got you. I see where you're coming from now. All right. Okay, so that's in good shape. And then we'll take this down. So this will be copper. There it is. Had to think about that for a second. Get that to just be close. That's close. Same vibes as it's later. So we like it. Okay. We're doing it. Let's just friggin' do the thing, man. We're not fooling nobody. Like, I'm incapable of ignoring this. That little... I just want to point this out. That's the gap that has been causing us an absolute just conundrum beyond understanding. Mainly because I'm just stubborn and didn't want to deal with it. As soon as you're back at your game, I'll build myself a big to-do sign as a blueprint. Dude, I was actually thinking that. I was like, it would be nice to just have like a massive billboard wall and just be like, do this, 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 and this, you know? Like, it would be nice. It would be nice. I wouldn't hate that. I do love me a good list, you know? Like... Okay, so now what this needs to do is work with me. So I think the height is good. I just want to move it forward, like to there. Although there. Nice. Okay. And then fix that. All these pillars are going to be ever so slightly off. Which one is it? Oh, it's that. No? Yes? No. It's the right one. That's the right one. Okay. Just 2 sets of pillars there. That was super trippy. all those are going to be just ever so slightly off. There you go. So you can see that too. That's right. The initial gap. I remember that. Yep. It's better. Okay. Keep fixing stuff. That includes all of this. Saw that box. I'm gonna go back for it. Yeah, not gonna lie, that feels much better. Just already having things fixed. I was like, okay, no, those are not at the right height. Nope. Is this stuff even good? Doesn't seem good. It seems like something's off, but I can't say for sure, so I guess it's fine. Oh, it totally is something's... Why aren't they connecting? That's weird. Yeah, because this is off. Okay, that's what I thought. Hopefully that doesn't mean this is off then. Probably does though. I'm gonna build the copper thing while I'm out here too, so I may as well fix this up. Yeah. 90% sure that's on grid now. So great. Sorry, I just saw your chat. Yeah, they are pretty nice. so we'll call that copper. And then, now that's the new one of those. Okay. Now that goes to that. We are gonna have to upgrade this to a Mark II eventually. Not yet, but eventually. But we'll do that for now. And then this will be for copper. That has to be Mark III. I'll have that go right there. Okay. Just add some pillars back in here. That building is technically off, but we're not gonna think about it too much right now. Because that is not really affecting us at all. Like, it's okay. I can live with that for now. It's not going to affect too much in the long term. We can update it later. Alright, so let's make sure our belts are flowing back to the factory at least. Did I mix these up? I think I did. I think the middle is supposed to be concrete, not... Fix that real quick. I think that's why I had to do all the floor hole stuff in the first place. Okay. Much better. And we'll bring these both back with us. Oh yeah, I gotta do these lifts as well. Okay. Looks like that does not seem very correct. We're getting there. We're getting there. Okay, that will reach in, which you can be here. It's definitely mixing these up. Yep. I don't know why that's so hard for me to figure out. Okay, and then we can put a ladder back here. So many things to fix. make sure we've got stuff coming up. Yep, we're good. Okay. That's fine. And then in the factory can stay like that. Alright, I think that is all fixed. Save for this catwalk, which might be easier to just run by hand instead of redoing the whole walkway. We'll see. But yeah, let's go do copper so we can actually build the factory we wanted to build today. That's the plan after all. So, starting out, what do we have? You're a normal, okay? Let's get rid of this stuff here. So, a normal node with a Mark II miner should get us 120 without having to overclock it. Can I have my cup? Need my cup to build. Yeah. Thanks. Alright. So 120, easy. We need 355, which is unfortunately close to 360. So I might just smelt 360 worth, and then the extra wire we'll put into storage for now. And then we can always use it because we need it for batteries and stuff. We want to make more power storage. So that might be a fine use for that instead of like just underclocking for real benefit. I think I have a smelter blueprint. Do save a little bit of time. Okay, we can rotate the miner around to feed in from this side instead. I don't want to get too close to it though, so we'll leave ourselves some space. That was hard to spit out. And then this is feeding out in a good direction for us. Okay. So let's do that. Going to get rid of that and put this guy facing over here instead. I'll leave that as Mark III just for future proof. And will you go in? Oh, you won't. Okay. Looks fine to me. Okay. For copper... Thought I blew you up. No, what? You just can't? You're one of those? Third time's charm, hold on. Alright. Okay, so for copper, probably do a very similar smelting setup as over there. I like the heavy wall. I think that's fine for these kind of sub-factories. What is a nice copper color? I think this is what we used last time, so we might just use that again. Because if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know what I mean? Okay, so that's gonna change. Let's go here. Let's put you on 8. And we start her off. I like keeping these like sub-factories pretty simple. So it's building them in takes time as it is, and then making them super complex for each one is like kind of a lot. So, yo, Zach, what's up? Welcome, welcome. Good to see you, man. How you been? think I just want a little window action right there. Been good? Hell yeah, dude. Good to hear. Good to see it. Yeah, like a little window like that, and then wall there. How hard to go? Joe was right. That thumbnail is sick. Oh, thank you, thank you. I enjoy it. It was fun, you know. Try to have some fun with them. This might be a little high. We may step down here, because let's see, right? If that was a window, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4. So that would be the ceiling right there. On that level. Like a so. The outlets are off. We'll have to change that. Any of the new 1.1 features coming in handy? Yeah, honestly, man. I am in love with the, like when you grab something, like, you know, with the grabber tool, it copies whatever settings it had. So like the paint color grabbing, if you grab a smelter, it takes the recipe. Like, I just think all of that is super, super nice. It's like a really minor change, and it wasn't even one I knew they were adding. But so far, that's been the one that I'm taking advantage of the most, I'd say. So, what about you? What do you got that you like so far? Anything, any good tips? I know you're always in the Discord with good stuff, so. That's something, I'm all ears. Alright, so I like that. I think I'll just kind of pull that back a little bit, because, like, we don't need to go super tall. I guess we could go a little taller to get the mine covered. The infinite nudge with up and down is, yeah, it is. It's really nice to be able to do that. I agree. Definitely. Yeah, I've been loving the elevators too, man. They're sick. I know you're doing your whole cover the map, right, with elevators. Going crazy with it, which I love. Yeah, right? This is almost like the base orange, but it's not. It's a little more. So what I'm wondering for this one is if we just do go tall and build in the whole first level. No, there's no need to do that. That just limits our expansion later. We'll go tall later and build that. I'm not too worried about that. So that's fine. That'll cover us from there. Probably shouldn't have done that, but we did it. Let's see, do we want to go reinforce window? Kind of like that, I think. And then we do some that. Hold on, let me get you. You see, I'm using it all the time. It's just so helpful. Like, go there. All right, so you will not be that much. Detached photo mode. True. True. That is massive. Like, yeah, the new photo mode is really nice. I'm sure I'm gonna learn to use that more. I still need to figure out where is it? Hold on. This dolly settings. Like I'm assuming you can do like pathways, right? And like put the camera on a dolly and move it around automatically and stuff and like get smooth shots. I would love to mess with that. Um, I like need to mess with that. Like I really want to figure that out. Because I used to try and use the Fix-It Cam mod, which is cool. But what was it? Like a little overwhelming for someone like me who is not that good at that kind of thing. It was like very technical, which again was really nice. It was a great mod, but it was just very overwhelming in terms of what you could do. Let's see. I think for now we're just gonna do a corner like that. And then we could just do a ladder, you know, real easy. That's not where ladders go. Okay. Oh, let me answer this real quick. Sorry. Okay. So that's just someone for weekend plans, so I don't want to leave them hanging. These honestly don't have to be there, and I'm probably gonna move that as well. So let's just take that out. I just built that all, but now I'm unbuilding it all, so take that, game. And then I think we'll just put a door right here for now, like on this level. Because we will want some catwalks in here. Oh, and they're already at the right height, true. Let's go one more. And then I guess we'll just do... How are we going out? We're going out right there. Let's put that in. It's right here. I'll go Mark 3 just so it's already there. Alright, so then I'll probably want stairs going down to both sides. Alright, nice. Super simple, super clean, nothing too crazy. We can close that in. We gotta get power in here. Let's paint these two while we're here. And are these set to copper? Looks like it. Okay, and then power is over there, so a little bit of a roundabout. Alright, we'll go this way. And then I think we'll just run like either along the bottom, maybe? Yeah, along the bottom. Little out of sight, out of mind kind of thing going on here. So I wish you could get outlets off of the power line. I wish they were not like in a separate tree. Let's go right there. And you can drop around. Just kidding. Those. Okay, how about now? Yep. Okay, and then I got power here, which I think is technically in a weird spot. Let me see. Yeah, it kind of is. So you would rather have here, honestly, and I'll probably rerun power in the future down that way. And then we can just drop you right here, to the wall, over and in. Okay. Is this place turning on? Yep. You're firing up, right? He is. He is. Okay. There we go. Beautiful. And that's good. And we're all merged up together here, right? We are. Very nice. Alright, so that's our first copper set up. We love it. It will start sending stuff back, and I'm not going to worry too much about getting that super dialed in yet. Yeah, we didn't close the roofs up on either of those. We'll do that in the future. Let's go over to the other copper node now. I gotta do that again, so I'll build two. This all being on grid though feels amazing. I guess we can do this now too, right? Let's see if I go up here. Can I just like do that? Jump through the night. Okay, so we should start seeing copper at some point. Unless there's a broken lift somewhere. Oh no, the belt's not connected. Ah. Okay, now we should start seeing copper. Down there. Let's get this connected up. It's still a little dark, sorry. Hello? Hello? What? There you go. Beautiful. Oh, now I can do this too. Wait, ready? Oh, yeah. All of the connections. I'm getting so distracted. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Just really want to finish this area so that we can stop seeing stuff to fix here. Better. Looks nicer. We're all connected. Perfect. Let's add on to you. I'm just gonna put down as many as I can and then go grab some iron and steel. Gonna get 8 more. Okay. We're getting there though, we're chugging along. Finally making some decent progress. We have corrected the issues that we were facing and should now be able to put down some machines. Alright, I don't need that. Probably don't need that. Let's get rid of you. Just do a quick check through. Seems alright. Was there anything else I wanted or needed? Maybe some steel beams. We'll run up there real quick and take a look. I'm sure we're overflowing. And then next phase, it's not something we have to worry about right now because we're meeting our versatile framework requirements, but oh, music stopped. Okay. We'll give that a minute. But we are gonna have to add 3 more of these to make a total of 25 for phase 3. So we're gonna knock that wall out and extend just a little bit more. Take this down. Starting to crunch, really? Darn it. Okay. Let's see, if I get away from the factory, if it's still bad. Is it still crunchy? I'll reset if it's still crunchy. Because the stuff I saw for that to like fix the crunch, it is better or it is still crunching. Sorry, little clarity for me, please. But yeah, I saw something that has to do with like your bit rate, which thought mine was fine. It's crunching. Okay. Let's do a reset. In terms of... Alright, I'll have to look into more about why. Thank you for pointing it out, though. I appreciate it. Hopefully, good now. It's only the game audio and not your mic. Yeah, it's something I think to do with how I'm capturing the game audio, and then something with OBS where like it basically OBS like cannot handle the signal coming through for the game for whatever reason, and then just like starts to essentially lose the signal. I think like not like packet loss or drop frame, but like kind of. Because a lot of the stuff that I saw was just basically like, yeah, your computer can't keep up with what's going on. So far, so good. All right, cool. Appreciate it. Next time it happens, because I'm sure it's going to happen again, I will try and package doubling. Yeah, see, I don't know what I'm talking about. I just like say things that I think may be the right thing, you know, and then I'm like, but yeah, I'm not a computer guy, as anyone that is could tell. I'm a computer hobbyist. It's very different. Okay, so copper right there. No worries. Hey, it's nice to have people that do know, though, so you can tell me. But I'll look. Like I said, I'll have to do some deep digging into what and why. Because clearly what I found last night in my attempts was not it. But it's weird because was this happening last playthrough? True enough, true. Good call. But yeah, I can't remember. Was this coming up last playthrough much? I don't remember it, but oh no, sorry, not last, like, I meant like our 1.0 playthrough. Like, you know, like last playthrough. Not like the last stream. I can see how that could be confused though. But like I don't. Yeah, no, you told definitely that. You told me. I know it's been going on really this entire playthrough of 1.1. Yeah, you're good. No worries. No worries. Music shifts suddenly. Okay. Okay. That's fine though. Let's get these two belts run down. Yeah, we'll keep an eye out for it. I'll keep looking. Like it's unfortunately a common problem. Like other people definitely experience it. Streaming with OBS. So it's gotta have a solution. At least, like I would assume. Okay, and then that'll be our third copper. All right, let's go grab that and probably build a very similar factory as the last one. Yeah, I do want to keep it on the grid, especially since we just spent so much time getting everything back on the grid. That catwalk is not. Gotta remember that. We'll have to fix that. that rock can get blown up, fine. Okay, let's see. Thought I had it. Okay, so if we go there, let's see, I think we're gonna want to go like this. We're gonna pull that back quite a bit to there. Bring this over, and we'll build our smelter platform right there. Hey, congratulations, Neff. Fuel power. That is a big step up. Always the best feeling hearing those things kick on. They're loud as shit, but man, they're nice. My fuel generator, thank you. Super clean, right in. We probably don't need this back wall. So what I'm gonna try and do, yeah, is use this one as our entrance, which will line up well there. Go along the front here. May not even need this one. This might be a really compact little factory, which is nice. And let's do what I did last time. It's funny, sometimes it'll like snap to the foundation where you want it, and then other times it'll do that. It's just like, nope, I refuse. Okay, so this will be a 2-level one though, because it's making 240 per minute. Oh, no it's not. I thought you were pure. Oh, you're not. Okay, so in that case... Is there another copper node around here that I'm like confusing this one with? Nope. Okay. That's fine. So we can just overclock this one, which is easy. And then we'll just build up on this one still. Yep. And then we can always expand the other one if we have to. Alright, that'll work out though, because then that'll probably put us at a good level for the iron. I might move that back a little bit so that we can get copper over here somewhere, but we'll see. We'll see how I feel about that. Okay, for now, let's put a wall here. I think we're gonna have a door. Do I want to enter? I guess so. Just at catwalk height, like 4 meters up. It's not the worst thing. And then this can change, because it just makes more sense to do that, I think. right, and then here, probably do walls, and then what do we feel like? Just big windows, I think is good. It's a small building, so. I should have painted those. Go. And we'll do the same thing. We'll just take it back to like here. We do the wrap. Nope, nope, sorry. I just paint it, it's easier. Okay, so that's level 1. And we have to do 2 levels for this one. Should really make a reverse smelter blueprint as well. It's definitely getting to the point where that is pretty handy to have. We'll do a staircase right here just to have one to get out. And then I gotta go around the front of the smelters, which kind of stinks. But... no, that was right. And that. I also definitely forgot to paint these in the other one, but we can get that. And did I paint you? I don't think so. There we go. Okay, so let's put a staircase to get up to the next level. So that's going to happen in the other one too, right? Yeah. Why is that the case? Oh, this is low. Yeah. It's low. Okay. So you... Okay. That should be our white stripe. Not like the band. No relation. And then that also needs to be orange. That'll line up much nicer. Okay. And another row on top. Alright. This back wall that really threw me off. I don't know, it's embarrassing. There we go. And then now... There we go. Easy fix. We got it. Take that, put that there, and then let's see for smelters. I literally have to rebuild everything anyway, because I don't have... Okay, so I don't know why this happens sometimes, but my Alt keys, like, stop... There we go. Working, and then they start swapping what's in my hands instead, because I'm just scrolling. I don't know why that happens. It's very annoying. Okay, so our smelter is over here, and we're gonna lift up from over there. Actually should go up another level. So that will feed extra up here. Do a little hand building, it's been a while. And then merge will go that way. Okay, for this one, I am gonna just go like half like that. Go there. Make the connection under afterwards. Let's build our walls. We think windows, big windows all around. Oh, I'm out of silica. I might actually be out of silica. Like actually. Let's go back. Let's see. May have to make another quartz run. I never automated silica, to be honest. It's probably something I should do. But we might have a little bit left, maybe? If I raise my voice a little bit more, then like maybe it'll be true? Maybe? I don't think we have any more. Yeah. Alright, let's go run and pick up some quartz. Maybe I'll slap down a very quick automation for that. Do I have Mercer Spheres? If I have Mercer Spheres, I'll do it. I do. Do I have Sam? I do. Okay. So this won't be anything super fancy. It's just going to be a, like, criminally fast and sloppy factory. But when it comes to a point that I actually need it for something, then maybe I'll build it in. But I just don't want to keep getting distracted yet again. So we're going to take from right here. Also, I see the mine. It's like mustard. It's a good color. Alright. Automate some quartz. What's up, fellas? This isn't what it's going to be. I'm just using up the stuff in the mine first. Oh, hello, friend. I did not see you. So, oh, you see me. Okay. You coming? We'll replenish our stock of portable miners too, which is actually kind of nice because I was running low. Okay. So, super simple. Making 120. What did you take? Like 22.5? Okay, so I want some quartz crystal and some silica. I don't need both mines going. That's just excess, like super excessive. I don't think we're gonna build another level of this, so let's just keep this real simple. Oh, nice. So it's like simple fuel power. Alright, so 3 to 5, so if I want that to be 20, it's gross number, but 21, 7 be 35. So this is how I do math in Satisfactory. We get there in the end. Okay, so that's 60. And then what does quartz crystal take? $37.5. Okay, 5 to 3, that's easier. So 12. Sorry. Just 20. Okay, wait, no, 15. No, try again. 18. There we go. Not stupid if it works. Write that one down. Alright, so alright. So that is really gross, but effective. Silica. I mean, I could build a building around this, I suppose. Actually, you know, it'd be really funny. Okay, yeah, I do know what I want to do. I actually have an idea. I don't need all of that. It's fine. I'm just gonna make a glass box. It's gonna be great. Why are you not powered? That would be why. Okay. So I actually need 2 of these, which is fine. I can make that. What are we doing here? 100-ish. All in. Eventually we'll upgrade the upload speed. Just don't have enough Mercer spheres yet, because I have not gone exploring really this playthrough. A couple times, but... Okay, you're making 18 a minute. That's good. Right, cool. So that is really that. Kind of in the cliff a little bit, but it's okay. And then my plan for this one is super simple. What's a good color for quartz? I don't want to go like pink. It's more of a silica build. Let's just make it. Yeah, let's just do it. Trust me. Might be alright. Will any of that go away? Probably not, but it's worth a shot. Okay. So we got that, and then literally I think we're just gonna do like all windows all the time. Except for maybe right there, but hold still, man. Come on. I don't know. Might be all right. I just thought of the idea of a glass box being funny for our silica factory, so funny to me at least. We gotta put our touch on it, you know? Make it look like it belongs. I think a door here makes sense. I was on the floor. In here. For me. For the top. We got it, right? All right. Simple. Let's get out of here now. I could do that better though. Okay, so I'll do this and then let's get out of here. Okay. Nice. Picked up a little bit of silica in the meantime, and then we should have some. Yeah, we have a good amount. All right. That should be enough for the immediate future. I don't know. I'm not good at it with the other power poles in the way. Okay, so that gives us quartz. We've got copper. Concrete is not moving. Oh, it is. It's just slow. That's fine. Cool. We'll finish that one now, and then we'll see where we're at. All good, man. Appreciate you. Thank you for the kind words. I think. We're gonna do some of this. We'll have it output over here, and then we can have access pretty easily. I think if I can get away with it, I'm gonna move this back a little bit. Have we considered a community save yet? You know, I haven't. I don't know if I'd be able to handle that, but that's interesting. That could be neat. Like, I don't know how I would even do that, but it's interesting. Okay, so if I wanted to build another one of these, yeah, even though you clip, I know. Do you clip the ground? You don't. Okay. So what we're gonna do is push that back. And we're gonna rework this area. Steel's already messed up, so that's fine. I'm not super sweating that at the moment. I already gotta fix it as is, because I broke it earlier. So it's gonna require like an actual bit of help probably to get that running smoothly. Okay, and then yeah, we'll move back to here. Which will give us access for copper. And then that we'll figure out. But at least now copper can come. Oh, maybe it'll come out the bottom again then. Actually, yeah. Probably will. Go under to up. So for us, that would be like here. That staircase might have to move, but that's an easy workaround. But I think that's how we would want that. And then for this, I might just wrap that around and over. Or I'll just build something over to here, separate for that. I don't know. Undecided. Okay, so this needs to get down to there. It's time to go to bed. Heck yeah, man. Yeah, apologies on that. Sorry we didn't get... I mean, we're gonna get there, I hope, tonight. Jesus. But, yeah, apologize that it took a little while longer. I did not anticipate all these... all this housekeeping needing to be done. But appreciate you coming as always. Hopefully see you in the next one. Yeah, truth. Truth. It did. That's off. We'll feel good about it in the future, right? I mean, I feel good about it now, but yeah. Anyway, have a good night, man. Thank you for coming. Appreciate you. Okay, so we need iron down here. So maybe I will actually move these up a little bit. Okay, so if we did it here instead. We're still right out of the way of that. That's good. Which said was here. And you. Should already be set up. Yeah. Part of the reason this is taking so long is because I am pretty indecisive when it comes to how I want things to be. Which I do take full blame for. Okay, what I'm wondering is if I can get a line over here. It's literally a catwalk to nowhere, so that's fine. We could absolutely rework this to instead come out like over here. Well, maybe not. Could, but it would involve that, which is pretty rough. So let's see if we get that. So on that point, then do that. No. Going for the detail. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Let's get some daylight. Okay, that I will move. I'm wondering, I feel like I'm at that height right now. Just by coincidence, and if I am, that's sick. I 100% am. Okay, so this can just turn. It's perfect, and then I don't have a door. beautiful. I'm actually really glad we reworked that. That was very worth it. Just move that outlet. Okay. So then power instead would probably let's see. Starters, we would have to go here, go up, over and up, which means you can go, and then I think it would be better to go through here. We can move that to be. We should have a ladder out here. I think if that is just like down there. I don't know why that's being weird. Here. Still messed that up. Nice. Go. And then down here, instead, you'll go. Over here or something. Okay. Okay, so you gotta be like that. That was all going at the top. That's right. So instead, that'll just be coming down that way. Okay, I have stairs, right? Yep. Okay, we reverse it. Reverse. All right, and then you go there. power issue. I think that's probably the normal case for most people. Not having thought about that song. I think the only time I think about that song is when that phrasing comes up and I'm like, reverse, reverse. Okay, so now that's good. You're outdated. You're out of here. You're out of here. Cool. Alright. Getting there. There was a lot of reworking, I'm sorry. The name of the game today. And there should be some ingots coming out of here at some point, no? Ah. You know, that would be helpful. So they tell me. Okay, I am gonna grab all this iron if I can hold it. I can't hold a lot of it. So we're gonna need the iron for our steel factory to start back up. So if I can take some of it now, also make sure that we're connected back to the belt, which we're not. Let's hook that up and then I'll worry about emptying those out. Yeah. Okay, and then up here, still gotta fix all of this. Alright, that's flowing. Shorten you. Okay, and then you gotta back out 8. Get up there so I can get the other side. To here, okay. Universe is healing. Give me pillars there. Okay. I think that's everything flowing. Let's get the stuff out of here now. Good, you're good. Okay, see, this is where we need the stuff to keep going. I don't really have room for it though. Oops. Oh, because this one's so... Just got 270 happening here. That's right. I'll find a way to get those going. Alright. That is factory running again. So now in terms of copper, right? We still have no copper. That's all right. No one's gonna know about it. It's not actually a problem either, because there's not much we can do about that. I just want like a... Yeah, I guess that's good. Here... Access granted. Okay. You will get changed. Just be a little bit more out of the way. Great. Okay. So in terms of stuff going up and down, we're pretty good. We just need to get it out. Like so. And then we need to get power in here. And that we probably have a bunch of options, yeah. So we could just do super simple. Straight across. Probably have to move the steps again. Yep. So instead, let's do... Shouldn't have to move it again after that. And then... It's good. And in terms of... Oh, I gotta figure that out. Okay. That might get reworked. Okay, so power can go up there. Power for the mine can be right there. Okay. Technically, it's a white stripe, I guess. Okay, down here. I can just move you, right? Yeah. No? It's like maybe, maybe not. Oh, no, I know why. No power, yeah. So probably yes, but no power. All the windows. Yeah, I should be able to do that pretty quick. Here, yeah. Okay. Works for me. And then let's see. Try and get in the habit of actually putting this in. Okay, that will take some time to stall up. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Alright, we got stuff coming down, that's perfect. Items on the belt, items on the belt. Lovely. I think our work here is done. I think. See green lights down there. We still got items flowing from down there. So I don't think we mess with power at all. Alright, let's run our line. Finally. There you go. Alright. So. Finally got our items to the factory. That was a lot. That was a lot more than I thought it was going to be. I'm actually kind of surprised, I can't lie. But we got it. What I'm thinking is this will be a 1 meter, maybe, or like nothing. I will have a wall, and we'll just kind of have a vertical opening. I don't think we'll need to pull any resources from nearby. You know, aside from what we already have, of course. Let me drop some iron in here since I have it. You can see some machines are doing the stutter. Fix this too. Let's drop off what we got. Okay, you're all fine apparently. Alright, same downstairs. Yeah. Never mind. Okay. So got to build a lot of constructors. We've got to build not much of everything else, which is nice. So let's start with the constructors and figure out where we want those. I'd like the automated wiring assemblers and the motor assemblers kind of up front. And then otherwise, it's just the assemblers for the stators and rotors, and then the wire assemblers and the cable or wire constructors and cable constructors. Sorry. For cable, okay, we can't find cable. You can't even scroll. That's annoying. Alright, so we make 30 a minute. We need 150, so that's 5. It's not bad, but they take 60 each, so we'll probably just direct feed 2 constructors in and set that up that way. So that'll be 10 constructors for that, making cable. So maybe we'll split them. We'll have 10 in one, and then the remaining 14 in another. And then what that would do is we're well over a belt's worth, so we can split that into 2, and the 10 going into the cable will all be split up, so that doesn't matter. Okay. So let's kind of think about this. So the cable can almost be at the end. Like we could put that out here because it's only needed for the last step to be combined with the automated or the stators to make automated wiring. So maybe that's back here. We can start running that just in a row out of the way. First splitter, I'm sure we'll move it a few times. Okay, so we'll do 1, 2, 3. It's actually pretty perfect. I should have set the recipe first. It's fine. Just kidding. Your wire? Okay. So 15 times 10 is obviously 150. That is all well and good. And then these will merge in here and we'll make our cable. So we've got 30 and 30 into 60, and we just do that 5 times. All right, so that is looking good. And then we can streamline that into the assemblers over there. Then let's see. So we need 240 wire for the stators. We look at stators, they should take 40 apiece. They do. We need 6 of those. So that's 240 wire. So that is 8 constructors making wire. And then we need 120 going into the rotors. And then we need 50 going into a manufacturer later on, making sand fluctuators. But for now, that's just going to go into storage so we can get a little more wire built up. So we know we want this to group up. The way I'm looking at the breakdown, it may be easier and just like more enjoyable to build if we group things up a little bit, because there's no need to combine a bunch of wire onto a belt just to split it back off that belt, right? So because what works out really well is we could get 240 wire, so 8 constructors, like I said, onto one belt, and then that's good for the stators, and then we can get 120 on another belt. That's good for the rotors, and then the rest can just go somewhere else. Might need a little more room out that way, but we'll see. We'll see. Okay, so do I want to give this copper from which line? Does it matter? Not terribly. It's going to be 150, so we could either give it the entire left line and then take a little off that, or give it that one, and I think that makes more sense. So I'm thinking this area here will be our like switching station, so to speak, where we'll kind of do a lot of the input stuff. Might even be doing that underneath. Give ourselves a little room here. Okay, so you know we want 150 going over there. We're probably going to do a smart splitter off of that. So let's put one there, should be fine. We'll say make sure this line is good to go. Oh, is that wrong on this blueprint? That would be unfortunate. Or did I just build it wrong? Maybe I just built it wrong. That's more likely. Probably that. Okay. Have this elevated so we can still get through. I'll go in there. Joe, was it you that was saying something about straight mode adding little like kinks in the belt? Because I just noticed that. Someone said that in chat earlier. Might have been you. Okay, so that's copper. And then so that's 240 minus 150, so 90. And then we combine 90 with 120 to get, if we need to get 210. So to make 120 wire, that's only 4, so that's 60. So we could get, okay, so that's what we'll do. So we'll get the rotors, the wire for the rotors made up, and then we'll get the wire for the stators on another line. So let's see if we do. You and Neff that were talking about it? Yeah, I thought so. Sorry. Head scratch. Okay. So that is that, and then I'm wondering if we should make another. Yeah, we should. We should just go up to preserve some space. Embrace verticality. We also have to choose a color for this factory. That's just to establish my floor height. Okay. Yeah. So that's cable underneath, and then that's 120, right? I said. So then 150 should give us the rest that we need, right? Because we'll need 300, then 150 is 10. Yep. Okay. All right. So let's see. Sorry, I'm just trying to do the math here real quick. So 180 plus 240 wire. Trying to figure out the best way to split it up. I think the way I was planning on is the best way. Then what we'll say is here. We'll make the 120 wire for the rotors. Oh my god, okay. We save audio crunch. I also definitely didn't take a break, and it's been like 3.5 hours, so. Let me reload. I will definitely have to dig into all that. Reload back up. Hopefully we're back to normal. We'll see. It's weird how it just random. It's so random. Okay, so that's 120. And then I don't know exactly which way I want to send that yet, so we won't. Now we will need another 2, which I guess, yeah, wait, no, that's fine, because 120 divided by 15 is 8, so okay. All seems well. Alright, sweet. And we'll skip a row. So basically we're gonna send the change this as well. I just think I like the look of that better. It's purely a cosmetic choice. And then this one will go up. And this will all be built in, so nothing will be like floating around or anything. And then I think I want to do a similar thing like we did here. Okay. So then down here, do just maintain some access. It may change in the future, I don't know. But there we go. Alright, so that is wire for the sand fluctuators. For now, it's just extra in storage. This is our rotor wire. And then we will group that up going... Let's come back this way. Okay. And then same idea, probably going to go up, and then we'll go out that way. And then... Oh, we might not go up, maybe. I don't know, actually. Because we do need to get the last row, which can go here. Let's grab a constructor and get that marked out first. Okay, so again, wire, and then we're going to do 8. Okay. actually will look pretty alright. Spacing won't be great. Could make it better. Still unnecessary. Alright, so that is all of our copper flowing in. We can do a similar thing here. Alright, so maybe wire does go that way instead. And then we can either send it down or up wherever it needs to. Although we could send it down here, actually. Because I'm thinking, obviously we need more floor here. But beyond that, we don't need a whole lot more out of this level. So could go for assemblers down here. Which I think would look fine. So if that were the case, right, we said this is the entrance area. Our items, so we don't want to... Oh wait. That's the entrance area. Okay, so we don't want to encroach on that too much, so let's give ourselves some space. Oh, you gotta head to bed? All good, brother. Early morning work, yeah, understandable. Alright, bro. Appreciate you, Joe. Catch you in the next one. And, yeah. Have a good day at work. Have a good night. All that good stuff. Take care. So, I do want a little gap. And then the plan with the steel pipes is basically just run them in and then just, like, run them straight down. And they'll go to all the machines like a big manifold effectively. So let's go over a little bit from there. I think that is a little too far out. Then we're going to use this lane to run the belts and stuff, so we'll have some access in the middle. And then our pipes are right here. So, I mean, we could do that and make that our pipes. Do that, 2, 3, 4. So this is rotors. Okay, and then let's see, how much space will we need? So the other row is right there. I was like, how far do we go back? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. take a look at that real quick. Okay, so let's see if we just do 6 right here. 3, 4, 6. That is honestly pretty close to lining up over there, so that's cool. And then realistically, like up here is where we can have the but we are out of concrete. Understandable. We can have the versatile frameworks and stuff being made over here. Might even like turn them and kind of make like a L jump out here. So let's see. Can I clear some of you out? Sure can. That was very effective. All right. I'll leave those in place for now. Okay, let's use that wall. Try and line that up. If we can. Basically at the water line, so that's good. We need 3 of these, so as long as we can fit. Okay, so maybe we can't use that wall, which does that bother me? I mean, kind of. We could always just push back, I guess, a little bit. Let's see. I like the idea of this being like, maybe that would be too much flat. Let's bump it out, actually. Changed my mind. And then could use this lane or like this lane. Pretend we use this one. Oh yeah, that gives us tons of space. Okay. Go however we wanted, and then we could easily fit 3 more. Kind of works. Okay. And then motors, I guess, could be more on this side. And then I guess kind of does give us some space for expansion if we want it, but I don't think this site is going to experience that too much. I think this is mainly going to be a kind of build it, use it, and then when we need more, we are going to be building a lot bigger. So that's at least the plan, but okay, so if I did motors like here, kind of issues what I run into. So I have stators and rotors right there. Those would both be able to be sent out here without too much trouble. I think I would like a little more room to work. Actually, the more I look at it, I know this is kind of weird, but I kind of want to put them over here. This. Like 1 and 2. And then rotors can run in. Maybe we back this up. You know, like rotors can run in. Stators can split. Some will go into storage. And I think storage will be in the middle. And then we'll need an awesome sink as well. And maybe that can go right over here. So then all the excess can kind of funnel in over here. Okay, we bring these up. Awesome sink goes down there. Yeah. But otherwise, I think I like this. So let's take you out. There and there. And like an awesome sink on the corner down here. Might be kind of interesting. So we go right to that. We should be able to still do what we need to do. If we need more blocking space, we can add it. Okay. So one of these will have to be dedicated to the sink to satisfy the challenge requirements. The rest will get sent into probably back over there, but I'm not sure yet. We don't really have a plan for where we're building adaptive control units, but I think that's the layout. Kind of like it. And then, like I said, we'll have some storage in the middle for extra rotors, the extra wire, the motors, and all that stuff. Got our copper facility out there now. The other one over there. All right. So I know I promised a lot, but I kind of gotta call it a night because it's 10:15 for me and it's getting late and I'm really tired. So I will change the title of this probably to something else. I apologize for the clickbaity promising automated wiring and not delivering, but we got most of the way done, and I didn't anticipate also spending an hour and a half just in a black hole of chasing a foundation height that was never gonna get fixed. So apologies for that, but I am still happy with what we got done. You know, as long as you're moving forward in this game, I think you're in good shape, and that's what we're doing. So I appreciate everybody for coming, watching, hanging out, chatting, all that good stuff as always. I will not be here this weekend. I have a friend's baby shower to go to, so I will be busy on Friday and Saturday because it's out of state. So I might stream on Sunday, but definitely going to be doing our Monday sometime stream, maybe evening again, or afternoon. We'll figure it out. But hopefully I can figure out the audio crunching stuff as well. And before we get, the next stream going. All right, I'm going to stop rambling. Thank you guys so much for going out. Have a great night. I appreciate y'all, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.